to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll get this off to Taylor. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They're passing here. Joe Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abuka. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple and get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Johnston. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown, Colts! Ashton Dulin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
With a catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Second and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
From the 31, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Burrow. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here we go. Now Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one complete to Doolin. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Complete to Ashton Doolin. It's a gain of 9.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with him?
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. Touchdown, Indianapolis. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive the coach crazy.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Taylor diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just with silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do them? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can.
And now here's another interception. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line bearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A big play there for Indy. 46 yards on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Taylor.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Here we go. First down, Cincinnati.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
11, 18, hey!
On second down, here's Mixon.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they were